There wasn't much action on the bourse to kick off the week, but investors did better than markets right across the region. I spoke to Charlie Aitken from Bell Potter Securities a little earlier. Well, Charlie Aitken, the market's well off its lows. What's behind the mid-session recovery?
Well, Tiki, to put it in context, it was a very low volume day. ASX volume's just 3.1 billion today, so it's extremely low. So probably not worth reading too much into it. Look, the currency fell during from about 11 o'clock onwards, and as soon as the Aussie dollar starts falling, the Australian market seems to do a little bit better. So we only lost 20 points, which outperformed the region and outperformed Wall Street. So credible effort, but low volumes.
Now, the ANZ Bank was the one bank that moved higher. That would be their out-of-cycle interest rate rise, I guess.
Yes, you're 100% right there. ANZ shareholders voting positively in favour of the out-of-cycle rate rise. Not so sure how the mortgage holders feel, but ANZ, the key outperformer of the banking sector today, and all due to the out-of-cycle rate rise. And if the others play follow-on catch-up, they'll rally as well, I suspect.
I guess that's right. Whitehaven Coal's $5.1 billion takeover of Nathan Tinkler's Aston Resources got the go-ahead from shareholders at the EGM today.
Yeah, I think that was expected. I mean, Whitehaven shares had moved up from $5 to $6 in the last month or so. Aston shares have been expecting this too. I don't think Mr Tinkler turned up to vote, just sent in his form. It seemed to go through the formalities there, and both shares were pretty much unchanged on the day, which suggests it was in the price. But it does, create a $5.1 billion independent coal company, and there's none of those on the market anymore.
And a huge jump in the share price for Link Energy, thanks to that Chinese joint venture.
Well, this is one of those things, Tiki, where you look at the headline, you think someone's buying 5% of a company at $4.50 and the shares are trading $1. But when you read the fine print, it wasn't quite as spectacular as that. The shares still closed up 18%, and yes, they're getting some working capital, Link Energy, from Gold and Concord. But the bigger deal comes much later on if a whole lot of hurdles are met. But look, the shares are up 18% and they're still up 18%.
All good. Charlie Aitken, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Tiki.